Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Jasper will battle Evansville Central in the opening round of the 4A football playoffs tomorrow night in Jasper. It's round two between the Cats and the Bears, with Central winning 24-17 in Week 6. Jasper head coach Tony Lewis reviews the regular season and breaks down the sectional opener.
We're pleased with the regular season record. Ended up being second in the SIAC. Obviously, we wanted to win it. We had a couple stumbles there against Castle and Central, but we have the opportunity to play a great Central team first game of the playoffs.
Review that first game with Central. You guys thought that you might have let one slip away?
Well, I'm sure, and I'm sure Central feels like they have some things that they could have done better as well. I think, I'm sure they feel like they left some things on the field as we did. We felt like after watching film, that Saturday after the game, and then this week in terms of preparation for Central, we feel like that we've got some things that we can improve on. Obviously, they've improved throughout the year. They're playing really well. They had a big win against North, who's a good opponent. So I think both teams are playing well right now heading to the playoffs. We're excited about the opportunity to play a great Central team who hasn't lost a game. We're excited that we get to play at home, and we understand that preparation will be key for us in terms of mentally and physically getting ready for a really good Central team.
What makes them so tough to play against, Coach?
They've got some great athletes. They've got, they're an overall really good team. Their special teams are good. Their punter and kicker are good. They have great coverage teams on special teams. Obviously, everything starts with, their fullback and number 2, Evans. So a lot of things go through Madison, Evans, and Boberg. So they run a lot of buck sweep. They'll run trap. They'll run fullback dive. They'll get the ball outside on toss offensively, and then they always have counts that they can throw out the ball out to number 6. Which they did quite a bit against us in the first game. They threw the ball probably more against us than they have against anybody. So they've got some great athletes on both sides. Defensively, they're going to line up in a bunch of different fronts and try and confuse you. They get to the football really well. They have great pursuit, probably as good a pursuit as any team we played, and when they get there, they do a good job of hitting you. So we've got to do a good job, again, of trying to create, a box-type mentality where we want to win the fight in the box and they want to win the fight outside the box. So we got to keep the fight inside the box.
Coach, a lot of playoff football. This is a different sense of urgency, isn't there, once you head to the postseason?
It is. As we told our kids all week, last week, and, finishing up the regular season, we want to be playing our best football going into the playoffs. It's go time for us. And, we're excited about being able to, have Central first game of the playoffs. We knew that either way, whoever we played, we're probably, if we're fortunate enough to win a game, we're eventually going to get to Central if we win games. So we just happen to have them the first week, and why not get it taken care of and try and do our best to be successful on Friday night.
You can see the Cats in Central 10 a.m. on Saturday morning right here on 18. Big news for Evansville, from Evansville, I should say, regarding winter high school sports, basketball, wrestling, and swimming, all indoor athletic events, including EVSC schools and Catholic Diocese schools, Memorial and Mater Dei, along with Evansville Christian, will be limited to 2 fans per student athlete for attendance and no fans for swimming and diving. Face masks must be worn by players and coaches on the bench. Scouting will not be allowed at games within the city of Evansville. Kentucky has announced that the NCAA and Southeastern Conference have granted transfers Olivier Sarr and Jacob Toppin immediate eligibility to play this season. Both post players provide experience for the Wildcats, who's only returning regular is sophomore forward Keon Brooks. 7-foot Sarr played 3 years at Wake Forest, averaged 14 points, 9 rebounds, and a block last season. Stay tuned. We'll have more WJTS 18 news right after this.